Good morning, this is TJ again. Have some box openings for us to take a look at. A lot of the videos I'm going to do right now are going to be kind of box opening as I receive goods that I'm purchasing to kind of get my Sinclair systems up to snuff and together and usable. And so there's some things that I've been coming across that so far haven't affected me because I've been purchasing USA edition Timex Sinclair computers, like the TS-1000, 1500, and 2068. Those are all made or for United States, so I've been able to connect them to regular US power, US TVs, hasn't been an issue. But now I'm starting to collect some of the Sinclair computers from overseas in Europe, UK, and well, they are in different power, 220 volt over there. They also have different TV. Instead of NTSC, it's PAL. NTSC. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, so there's some differences. So what do you have to do to use them in the United States? Well, the AC adapter for some of the models, like the Spectrum 16 and 48, and the 48 Plus, and the Toast Rack, and the original Plus 2, I believe can use a pretty easy to get power supply. You can easily buy on Amazon and places like that for 10, 12 bucks or so, and they work well. But for the Plus 2A and B and Plus 3 series, it takes a little bit more unique power supply, and there's folks online that show you how you can make one up. You can buy a particular AC adapter and then get a different plug and kind of put them all together. Something I didn't really want to do quite yet. Maybe one day I'll need to. But so I was thinking, are there other options? So I did post originally, hey, I'm in the United States. I want to import over to the from UK over into the US. What do I need to do? And some people gave me some tips. And there was one user, I think his name was Alex. I don't remember his last name. And he had mentioned that he used a up transformer. And I've kind of familiar with those, but I normally didn't see that posted in the groups. Most people made their own power supplies up, but I like the idea of an up transformer. They're a bit more expensive. The one he posted was like 75 bucks. So I started researching a little bit more, and they have some that are quite a bit cheaper, look a little bit more industrial, and there's many of them on the market. So I wanted to go the up transformer route. For simplicity, just being able to plug it in and use it. I heard some people online said, well, they're noisy, they get really hot, there's some other concerns. But I did a little bit more research, and there's some folks that live in the United States now that were from the UK that use up transformers and are happy with them. So I found one that I think I'm going to like. Why I chose this one is because it doesn't look industrial. It looks like a piece of something that you put on your desk. It looks nice white case, not a black industrial looking thing, and read a few good reviews about it, and so I purchased it. So I'm going to open those up today. And so this thing is heavy. It came in, I bought it from Amazon, and it came in this nice box, and I'm going to go ahead and push this stuff out and adjust the camera and point it down at it and see if we can get this stuff in the video a little bit better. And I'll push this envelope out of the way for a moment, because this is another thing that I purchased to allow it to work properly on TV. So inside this box was another box. This thing's packed like a tank, which is kind of cool. I like that. So there's a generic box there. And I've already kind of opened this, but I wanted to kind of, I only opened it up to a degree to make sure there's no damage. I didn't take everything out of here. So it came in its own box, and it's called an UmiVC, UMIVC voltage converter. And what this is going to do is convert 110 volt up to 220 volt. So I can easily plug in things from overseas. And it's a 500 watt unit, so plenty of wattage. So not only in this box, and this box is pretty thick too, I don't know if you can see that from here, but beefy box. It came in its own box. So LX-500C, step-up voltage converter, UMI power, www.umivc.com. Nice box again. Really well packed. I'm impressed with the packing. Hopefully it works as well as it's packed. Looks like here's a little step up, down transformer. So not only can this do up, but it can also do down. Little booklet that came with it that I'll read later. Typical foam. Little side buns here. I'm just going to make sure the video camera, yep, everything looking good. That dries all stuff, keep things dry. Looks like it comes with a couple extra fuses, which is nice. I kind of read up on this that it comes with some fuses that are easily user replaceable. Power cord, white one. And as you can see, this thing is not a black box that you would see on somebody's test bench. It is a piece of, I don't know what I can't reach for the word right now, but end user desktop component. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank this morning, but so here's the front of it. Nice white. It looks like something that you would put on a desk. Some holes here, I'm sure, for venting. On-off power switch. This is where the AC adapter is going to plug into, and where the fuse can be replaced if needed to be replaced. More vent holes. And why I like this one, on the back it's got two jacks to plug in two devices, which I think is really cool. So I can plug up into two Spectrums at the same time on this. And it's got one, the plugs are a very universal one where you can plug in most of the components that you can find from overseas, so you don't need to buy any special adapters or anything. And this thing is nice and heavy. Bottom sits up on a little pedestal. Again, more air holes. I'm sure these things run a little bit hot, so it's getting as much air as it can in there. So that's what it looks like. So I'm looking forward to using this. Easy to plug in. Hopefully the adapters I get, I don't know if these are oriented the right way where I will have a problem plugging in two. That's something to be seen. Would have been probably cooler if they would have put them on a bigger side so it had more place to plug them in. But for now, I bought it. This is how it comes, and I think it's going to work good. So that's this device. This is going to step up a 110 volt in the United States to allow me to easily connect in a 220 volt from overseas. So that's that. Now I'll grab that envelope. Where did I put it? Oh, over here. There we go. So another thing, I need to be able to connect this to my TV. So I saw online they have a SCART to HDMI converters. A lot of people are using them. And so I ended up purchasing this one. It looks like there's a lot of different companies that make the same exact one, but what it does is it allows you to connect the SCART connection and upscale it to 720 or 1080p. And this particular one, Vcando, V-C-A-N-D-O, SCART to HDMI converter. And I'll try to put the links in my video when I publish it. But it comes in a nice little box. This was definitely not packed as well. It came in just a bubble wrap envelope, but the box arrived safely, so it looks okay. And let's pop her open. And inside is a wrapped converter. And let's pop this open, see if there's anything down here. Yep, AC adapter and a little booklet that tells you how to use it. So it comes with everything you need to basically use it. And we'll just quickly take this out. It's a nice little Ziploc baggie. It chinks out there. HD video converter, SCART, HDMI to HDMI 720p or 1080p. One side has HDMI input, SCART input, your power supply source. Nothing on this side. On this side, power, light, HDMI output, and I'm guessing all these are output, audio, coaxial, And then there's buttons for SCART HD or the 720p or 1080p or PAL NTSC. So this does all that. And there's the bottom of it in case you need to see that. But so that's a nifty little device that I'm sure I'm going to use. A computer I have coming. So I've got my first official Sinclair computer coming shortly. And I'm going to need to do a SCART connection. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video of this unboxing. And look forward to trying out the power source. That's the biggie. Cost me a little under 60 bucks. I think $56.70 or something. But should do the job. And I'll let you know how it all goes, and I'll post a video on that once done. Thank you for watching.